Well, this is an opposite, isn't it? Usually, I'm trying desperately to get this lit while riding in my car so that you can see my face, but now I'm going blind from the burning orb in the sky, burning my eyeballs while I drive. Oh, man, I had school today. Now, before you guys start asking the kind of questions that people usually ask when I say that, no, it's not education that I want to get. I'm not going to college and following a specific path to a greater education / employment process. No. As a member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the IBEW, being a sound and communications low voltage kind of guy that I get paid to be, I have to attend classes to upgrade my education as far as an apprentice. It might work. Oh, hey, look at that. I can actually look forward. So, I've been in those classes today. I have to rest it so I can drive. I'm not driving now, so shut up already. I'm at a stoplight. But I'm going to these classes because I'm supposed to upgrade my skills. I love doing that. It's rabbit ears more than quotes. Just think of them as little buddies that are helping me speak. See, I'm an animal lover. But I'm going to these classes because they're supposed to give me the skills that I use in the field, learning how to terminate certain types of cable, how to, to complete certain cable pulls, that kind of stuff. The thing is, all the stuff that they're teaching me in the class, overall, is stuff I've already learned in the field, so I guess this is just basically showing me the official techniques. However, this week in my class for sound and communications, we're learning about sound systems, the sound aspect of sound and communications. The problem with this is that it's not so much just application of skill, it also is theory, which means, if you're going to do internal and external sound systems, you need to know about, appropriate speaker placement and the effects of indoor and outdoor sound setup and how, the different elements, if you're setting up outside, you got, wind resistance and weather conditions and all kinds of stuff, how it affects the sound of the system so you know what you need to do. Now, this would be all great if it were, functional, applicable skill stuff, but all of it is, a lot of it, I should say, is theory. Okay, well, you need to know about the sinusoidal waves and being in and out of phase so that the sound doesn't cancel itself out and blah, 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 blah. And this is all great if you're into that kind of textbook informational gathering. You can't really apply that stuff with what I do because I don't deal with sound systems. I'm supposed to, but in the 3 years that I've been in this industry, and believe me, I don't want to be in this fucking industry, I've never once had to worry or deal with that stuff. Pull cable, terminate cable, cash check. That's pretty much the process of what I've been doing for a while. So, I have to sit through this class for the next week and melt my brain with this stuff that otherwise would be interesting if I knew that it would never ever be applied, and as soon as I walk out of the classroom it will leak out my ears and I won't retain any useful information, which is always what happens with technical education. Unless you can apply it immediately, you're screwed. I went to Heald College for 1.5 years, got an electronics degree. Guess how much I remember? I remember the little nifty saying to remember the bands on a resistor. I know what the fuck a resistor is. Hell, I can even play with a breadboard if I really wanted to, but when it comes down to actually, troubleshooting a circuit system, okay, is it series or parallel? Is it series parallel? And then after that, when it comes to the math, determining the ratio of resistance value versus the voltage value and all that stuff, completely out of my fucking head. I don't remember a goddamn thing. That makes me feel so good to know that I spent $30,000 on an education that'll never do me a damn bit of good except to say that I went to Heald College and got an education in electronics. So, why am I making this video? Well, it's a normal day, and I figured rather than bitch about something, which is what I usually have been doing recently, and scarily enough, half the time you guys want me to rant, and when I rant, you tell me you want me to go back to making silly videos. I thought I'd just make a filler video. This really doesn't have any point or reference or value, other than it's just me driving home from Shiva's house after getting home from school, so that I can go home and do a bunch of homework that I really don't want to do. Yes, I actually have homework. I'm 32 years old, I'm doing fucking homework. There's just something wrong about that. It's annoying. And not to mention the fact that the homework that I have to do would be great if the referential material applied a little bit more directly. But here's the catch. They've figured out a way to make it harder for those people out there that know how to read appropriately and target information. They don't want the skimmers, as they call them, to be able to just simply go through the information, gather what they need, and apply it to the homework. No. We want you to read every last mind-numbing, brain aneurysm-inspiring sentence in this goddamn book so that you can learn a bunch of stuff that has no real relevance to what you're learning. This is a speaker. The speaker was invented by this person. This person had 4 kids. Here's their kids' names. Did you know that his oldest son actually went to Harvard? I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, literally, the information in the book, it all is great when it comes to theory. If you really are turned on by theory when it comes to any application, great. The rest of us that just want to get to the root of the information, the source, the meat of the information, yeah, reading all the rest of that shit is a waste of goddamn time. And that's what I'm stuck doing. So now I've got 20 some odd questions that I gotta go home and literally beat my head violently against the text, hoping that a form of osmosis caused by my sweat and blood happens. I absorb the information and then I'll have some sort of photographic memory of the violence that I inflict upon myself, and I can write that down as the answers to all the questions and get it done. But in reality, what I'm going to be doing is spending the next 6 to 8 hours, which means I won't be getting bed till 2 a.m., scouring 2 chapters in this book, looking for answers to 20 questions. It's a crime, I think. I've obviously wronged an educator in a past life, and I'm stuck dealing with this kind of crap. So that's what's going on with me, folks. Nothing interesting, as I said, just bitching about my life in general. I hope you're all having fun. I'm seeing more faces on Stickam.com. Stickam, STICKAM.com. It's the video chat site. I figure if Lonely Girl 15 can go on to her thing and get the most viewed video where it says Lonely Girl 15 viewable at lonelygirl15.com, and YouTube doesn't have a problem with that, or YouTube can post videos on their the featured videos that in the first 10 seconds advertise another web page, which cracks me up. YouTube picks the featured videos that are posted there, and obviously they don't pay the fuck attention, because one of the first videos I saw had this video is hosted on crazyfrog.com, or whatever the fuck the website was called. YouTube! Remember the ones that created the term of service agreement, the ones that said you can't advertise other websites on this website? Those are the people that specifically hosted these videos, and now we've got one of the most popular viewed videos that says viewable on lonelygirl15.com. It says it in the fucking title of the video! That's disturbing. So anyway, I'm going to say go to Stickam.com. I've seen a bunch of new faces. It's super cool. I get a chance to actually interact with YouTubers that I get to watch their videos only, so now I can actually ask them questions directly and have an intelligent conversation. I'm really, really super excited about that. I'm going home right now. I'm going to open up my textbooks. I'm going to turn on Stickam, and anybody who happens to be there can watch me do homework. So, folks, without further ado, I'm going to get off the camera now. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope everything is going well with you. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. If you happen to be on Stickam, look me up. Raven Laughs, I'm there. I'm happy to add and talk to anybody who wants to chat. I'm usually wandering around either in my own thing, Lung Darts thing, Sun Sal Buddha. I can't say his name because he'll kill me. You know who I'm talking about. Sun Tzu Buddha. Sun Tzu. SUNTSUBUDDHA. Sun Tzu Buddha. Or Fat Dwarf 56 room. Or Paper Lizak Shadow room. I stop in Kwai Chi's room occasionally because he's online regularly. The man is always online. He's constantly interacting with his audience. I'm in one of those rooms. Just look for me. I'm sure you'll see me around. Anyway, I'm going to go in now because it's just about time to do that. So